2024 was a great year, guys. We learned a lot, we failed a lot, and most importantly, we grew into the person that we are today. So in 2025, I'm going to be going over the 5 lessons I learned in 2024, so that way you guys don't have to learn those lessons for yourself, so you can fast track to where I am right now to conquer 2025 with ease. So let's go ahead and dive straight in. So the number one biggest takeaway I got from 2024 that got me where I am today and how much I've grown was taking very calculated risk and taking massive action towards my goals and towards my dream life of where I actually want to be long term. And with that being said, with remote sales, I spent a majority of my income at the beginning of the year on taking risk, on traveling, on investing in myself, learning from mentors, buying courses, failing a lot of the time, networking, and just spending my money that I all earned from like sales and just putting that back into my lifestyle and growth. Now, all of these, they were calculated risks to help me get to where I actually wanted to be in life. So even though I failed sometimes and won a lot of the time, those failures taught me a lot more than the successes actually taught me, which is pretty funny because a lot of people think failure is such a bad thing. It's such a detriment in life. Like once you fail, it's over. It's actually quite the opposite. Once you learn to know what failure actually is, and it's actually life's greatest teacher on what not to do next time when you're trying again, that's what failure actually is. It's just an indicator that that's not quite the right way. Try this one next time. So failure is just the price you're going to be paying for success. So the more you guys are able to fail in 2025, the quicker you are to actually win. And with taking these risks, like I was telling you guys, I failed sometimes. I fell down really bad, was down bad sometimes, broke, alone, little to zero hope. But every single time I failed, stumbled and fell, I bounced back up as quick as I fell. And that's very important because a lot of the times when life shoots you down, a lot of people just stay down. They get okay with failing. Like, I failed. Back to the 9 to 5 I go. Back to the comfortable, mediocre life that's waiting for me back home. That's not what happened to me. Right when I hit ground zero, I was like, okay, well, I'm at ground zero now. Back to the top I go. And that's exactly how you guys should act when you get shot by life. When these things happen to you, don't take them so seriously. Look at them as they are. Look at it logically. Like, okay, this input didn't work. Let me try this one next time, so that way you guys can keep moving forward. And that's the most important part, is to keep moving forward no matter what failures occur in your life. Now, the second biggest takeaway, and that's surrounding yourself with success. And that means going to where the money is, the abundance, the people that are levels above you, go exactly to that place. And that's exactly what I did in 2024 and even 2023, going to where the money is, so that way the money comes to me as well. And that's all about living in abundance, is going to where the abundance is. Because back in my hometown, there was very little abundance. There was not really anyone making money, especially in person or online. So going to Bangkok, that's all there really was. So yeah, in 2024, I was surrounded by winners the whole entire year, and it rubbed off on me. And that's just very natural, because once you're surrounded by winners and people winning in life, that becomes your reality and you start winning for yourself. So with being surrounded by winners, I was able to go to places I never thought I would go as quickly as I got there. For example, Dubai. I thought I would never go there until I hit like 50 or 100K a month, but I went there as soon as I hit 15 to 20K a month, which is absolutely insane. Now, I would have never gotten there as quick as I got there if I had just surrounded myself with losers, people not really trying in life and not living in abundance. But surrounding myself with abundance and bliss, I was able to achieve what I wanted to achieve in maybe 5 to 10 years in 2024. And because of this, I learned, grew, and leveled up exponentially quicker because of the network that I created for myself. Because when you're surrounded by success and money, it's literally inevitable that you will acquire both for yourself. Because guys, your reality is literally who you surround yourself with and who you hang out with most of the time. So like right now, look at yourself right now. If I looked at you, your friend group, and who you hang with on a day-to-day basis, I can tell you exactly what your reality looks like, because you are the 5 people you hang out with. And that's very important, that you're able to surround yourself with success for 2025. So yeah, in 2025, I will continue to grow and strengthen my network to grow exponentially quicker to where I actually want to go in life. Number 3, this one's a tough one, and that's just cutting out all the vices and distractions that did hold me back a little bit in 2024, which I'm guessing you guys did for yourself in 2024 as well, because I mean, we're all human. We all make mistakes sometimes. So yeah, there were times I gave in to vices in 2024. I fell down sometimes, but like I tell you guys, moving forward is the most important thing. So when you give in to vices, get into mistakes, don't just wallow away in sadness and regret. Get back up and keep moving forward. That's the most important thing. So 95% of the time I was vice free and didn't really have that many distractions. And that's when I grew the most. When I had no vices and no distractions in my reality, I was able to level up exponentially quicker. So it's very important to cut out these vices and distractions as much as you can. Because whenever I did give into these vices and distractions and went down the wrong path for a little bit, I saw that my momentum slowed down very bad. And that was because I was grinding in the wrong direction. So it's very crucial to make sure that you're very aware of what you're doing each and every single day, every single moment, to make sure that you're not grinding in the wrong direction. Because guys, all vices they're just temporary pleasures that just ultimately slow down your life progress and slow you down from leveling up to the person that you need to become in order to achieve your dream life. So with that being said, you just need to master your discipline and saying no to the bad vices, the distractions, and just when you do that, when you are disciplined, when you say no, when you stay on the right path and stay grinding in the right direction, this is when you build that momentum, which translates into building momentum. And with this discipline, that discipline will fuel the path to success when you cut out these vices, because when you cut out all the vices and you cut out all the distractions and you have that clear path to the top, it makes it super easy to win. So in 2025, there will be absolute minimum of vices in my life, and same should be for you. Now with number 4, this is just being very present, very aware, and very grateful for where you are right now, where you want to go, your family, your friends, what money you have right now, being able to breathe, being able to eat, having a roof over your head, being grateful for everything in your life will take you to that high frequency state, which makes it very easy to win in life. Because being present and grateful is literally the highest frequency vibration you can have when you aren't worried about the past or future problems or mistakes in the past, and all your energy is in the now and in this very moment. You will have unlimited energy and focus to crush the task and goal at hand to help move the needle forward each and every single day. And to be honest, guys, sometimes in 24, I did lack presence, I lacked purpose, and fell into procrastinations and distractions, which led me to grinding in the wrong direction. And what I found to get me out of that slump, to get me out of those habits and thought processes of giving me those vices and distractions and not being present, was just getting up whenever I slipped a little bit in my head, maybe did some burpees, started shadow boxing in my room, playing some music that I really like and getting back into that high frequency state. That's what was able to get me back on the right track to grind in the right direction in 2024. So that's what I'll be doing in 2025. Whenever I feel and think of myself slipping, like I'm thinking the wrong thoughts, I'm doing the wrong inputs, I'll quickly switch my mindset and get back into that high frequency state by just listening to some tunes, shadow boxing, or maybe doing some burpees and just doing some physical activity to get back in that high frequency state as soon as possible. And number 5, last but not least, and that's growing every single day of your life. Because when you aren't leveling up in life, especially in 2025, you're going to be declining. When you aren't growing, you're dying. And that's exactly what happened in 2024 for me. This was probably my most powerful thing, was getting at least 1% better each and every day, physically, financially, mentally, and even spiritually. It's not hard to do when you're surrounded by success, like we talked about in the second reason or third reason, because if everyone around you is growing, it's going to force you to level up as well. And when everyone else is leveling up around you, it gives you unlimited motivation to grow as well, because you don't want to get left behind, which is very, very powerful. Because if everyone around you is slacking, living a mediocre life, or not making the money you want to make, you're like, oh, okay, they're not doing it, so I don't have to do it myself. But when you see everyone around you making 10K, 50K, 100K a month, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting left behind. I need to grind right now. And that's very powerful, and this is what translates into growing every single day, is surrounding yourself with success. And with growing every single day, you don't want to be growing in the wrong area of life that you're already strong in. What I mean by that is, let's just say myself 2 years ago. Every day I would go to the gym, meditate, take cold showers, journal, but I wasn't making any money. So I was focusing on the wrong areas of my life. I was already focusing on the things that got me where I already was. Like I was already in shape, I was fit, I was pretty good mentally, but I was super bad financially. And I wasn't focusing on the task that would actually move the needle forward financially. But that all changed like maybe 1.5 years ago when I actually focused on the task to actually move the needle forward financially, which got me to where I am today. So I mean, other tasks, they might help you grow in physically, mentally, or spiritually, but if they're not helping you financially, you need to focus on the main task. You need to have a priority list in your head of what you need to focus on your weak points to make them your strength points in 2025. So yeah, in 2025, I will continue down to nail down the financial task of leveling up to at least 100K a month. So that way I can make that my main strength and then focus on maybe fitness, relationships a little bit later on once I'm like attained financial freedom. So whatever you're weakest in right now, whether it be your physical attributes, financial, mental, or spiritual, whichever one's weakest, focus on that one the most. So that way you can help it grow and make it your strength. So guys, to break it down, 2025, it's just another 365 days. It's not just nothing crazy is going to happen in 2025. It's just another day. Right now is another day. You have another day to conquer. You have 365 days to conquer in 2025. But my question to you is, will you have the same exact year like always? Or will you make this your year? And to make this your year, don't look at it as 365 days. Condense it down right now. What will you do right now to start making the change to actually start creating the life that you want for yourself? Because guys, no one's going to come save you. No one's going to come take you to the top in 2025. It's entirely up to you. Time is of the essence, guys. We're all living in the most abundant period of our lives, especially if you're in your teens, 20s, or even 30s. Like you have all the time and energy in the world right now. And if you're not using it and grinding in the right direction, you're falling off, you're declining, you're getting left behind. And with the digital gold rush in full effect in 2024 and 2025, what will you do to maximize your profits? What skills will you learn? What investments will you make? Who will you become in 2025? What will your life look like by the end of this year? That's my question to you. So will you just sit on the sidelines and watch everyone win? Watch everyone else live your dream life of what you wish you could have? Or will you get in the game of life and make shit happen? Make things go your way. Start making life happen for you instead of letting life happen to you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. It's been a pleasure. Happy New Year. Have a blessed year, ladies and gentlemen. And I wish you all abundance and success. See you guys tomorrow.